Ogun State of today, under the leadership of Senator Ibikunle Amosun, FCA, is a consolidation of leadership and entrepreneurship that Ogun State always stood and still stands for in Nigeria.
Our economic master plan is as developed in our 5 cardinal program, starting with qualitative and affordable education. By educating our people, we are investing in our future. It is an educated populace that is easily governed.
Since the inception of this administration, His Excellencies introduced a free education program where in the primary and secondary schools, education is compulsory and is free to all people in Ogun State. The government had abolished all these forms of fees in primary and secondary schools. So I would say that that is one of the major achievements of this present administration.
The second being efficient healthcare delivery system. The third is increased agricultural production that will lead us to industrialization. The era of peasant farming is gone. We want to take full advantage of the value chains that agriculture offers. Whatever we grow, we must process.
Statistics reveal that of the entire seeds and seedlings that Nigeria needs for its farming enterprise, only 6% are locally sourced. There's a 94% gap in the system. We are encouraging more and more people to go into the entire value chain of agriculture.
The fourth one is the housing and urban renewal.
For the potential investors who want to go and establish their business in Ogun State, we are building more housing estates that can accommodate them.
It's important for us to, while maintaining our standards, that we also make the projects affordable, both to the international investor and the local investor, as well as the Ogun State indigenous.
And the fifth, which by no means is the least, is infrastructural development that will ultimately lead us to massive employment generation and wealth creation.
It is the most industrialized state in Nigeria. Nigeria's premier industries have relocated and made Ogun State their new and permanent homes.
Ogun State is considered to be the fastest growing state in terms of industry explosion.
Presently, about 46 industries in Ogun State that have been commissioned in the last 35 months. And the reason why we're going to achieve that is that Ogun State has been able to create conducive environment for business to thrive.
A new generation of the Lagos workforce now resides in Ogun State, making it a safe abode and home for raising their families. Even Mr. President testifies to this.
Personally congratulate the governor of Ogun State, the government of Ogun State, and my good brothers and sisters, the people of Ogun State, for making this part of the country very, very attractive for the investors.
And it's a huge privilege that our people have given us, the confidence they repose in us. It must not be taken for granted.
The strategy is really what you're seeing around the state. Build the infrastructure. If you build the infrastructure, ultimately what happens is you increase the value of your state as an investment destination.
The one-stop shop is an easy access and solutions service scheme comprising of 3 steps. 1, a formal letter. 2, induction, certification and registration of business premises. And 3, relationship management.
If you're a one-stop shop, it's very key, it's important, because somebody must take ownership. The business people must know who to talk to. Investors must know who to follow up with. All the 3 steps has really helped to ease and make life easier for the potential investors and existing investors, because they may even want to expand their businesses. And the potential investors, they now know that they have somewhere they can go to, they make the necessary acquisition and we follow up and take ownership, and they get the request and response. And this has really made the investors, industries, it has made them to thrive, and they're happy about that.
The crusader of this revolution, who displays the creativity, proactivity, and objectivity of the new Ogun State, is Senator Ibikunle Amosun, FCA, a visionary leader with a mission to rebuild. The last 3 years in Ogun State have witnessed unprecedented business and investment growth, led by a focused, determined, and purposeful leadership.
Without any intention to probably be modest, Ogun State, we are unique. We have that rich pedigree, but we just must not drop the ball. And when you look at what those our founding fathers, what they did, our mothers, our fathers, it was selfless service that they gave to the good people of Ogun State. And so, when the opportunity presents itself, I ask myself, can I even begin to, not match, begin to even walk in the footsteps of those giants that came before us? And the answer is yes, let me try. And that is one thing that pushes me.
When you have a leader who has a vision, who has a mission, you must be able to buy into it. And if you're not passionate about your job, how do you give the right service?
You just have to be near him to catch the bug. You know, he encourages all of us to just try and see a bit of what he can see. And that works.
I see Ogun State as a promising, rapidly developing state with a huge potential for growth. Our strength lies in our people, our culture, our natural resources, our passion for excellence, and our commitment to our 5 cardinal programs as expressed in our mission to rebuild Ogun State. When we bring all of these elements together, we will create an economically viable, vibrant, and thriving successful state. That is the Ogun Standard. Welcome.
Meanwhile, the stage has been set. Ogun State boasts of serenity, cultural life, and vacation spots which rival any commercial and cultural capital in the world. We invite you to Ogun State, the 21st century's emerging commercial capital of Nigeria.
This particular administration, particularly the governor, has been able to convince everybody about his mission to rebuild. He's done a lot of wonderful work for people to see. And of course, this now has become a cliche that even the blind can feel the vibrations of the machineries that are working. If you cannot see, you feel that there's work going on in Ogun State. The mission to rebuild is on. And of course, it's a success story so far.
Money is very, very clever at seeking value. So when people are looking to invest, they look at certain parameters. If you look at all those boxes that we tick, Ogun State has them.
There's boundless opportunities, limitless opportunities in Ogun State.
We want to make a difference, and we're already making the difference.
For potential investors, look inward in Ogun State, you will get what you need.
So the question still remains, why not Ogun State?
In the last 2 years, we have been thinking about opportunities where we can diversify, where we will have a more conducive environment, state, regulations in Nigeria. And we came to the conclusion that Ogun State is the most suitable for us. I cannot but overstate the kindness of the people around us, the kindness and the support of the group, of the government group, from the SSG to the commissioners, to the directors of all parastatals, and of course all under the guidance of His Excellency Governor Omushun. The environment is fantastic.
Money has no sentiment. What is important is the investment opportunity, the conducive atmosphere that government will create so that the people in business will want to come there, like giving discounted rates for industrial projects, for commercial projects, and for agricultural projects. I believe that this type of encouragement is actually opening Ogun State for business.
Ogun State, where government has given a lot of facilities for the industries to come up to develop. We are getting all type of help from the Ogun State government. It is located basically in the center of Nigeria. So from here, we can cover total Nigeria, whether it is north or extreme north or northeast, or we are going to east and southwest. All areas we are covering from here.
I'm very, very proud, not only of the governor himself, but these commissioners. And I will continue to be proud because what they are laying the foundations on will be for the greatest value for the greater people of Ogun State.
Very soon, the person will be without a job.
Welcome with open arms all investors who share our passion for growth and development.
I have a future because Ogun State is working.
We are open for business in Ogun State.
Welcome to Ogun State. Welcome to Ogun State.
You are welcome to Ogun State. Welcome to Ogun State, the industrial hub of Nigeria, and indeed the 21st century emerging commercial capital of Nigeria, the investor's destination of choice. We are truly and always open for business.